Alright, and we are off. Seeing standard Jak gameplay, except for Stellar going for the Cell cutscene skip and gets it. Seen a couple of the runners do it here in the past.
Beautiful deload.
Yeah.
Up until this week, we thought that deload, along with another one in Snowy Mountain, were the only two cell deloads, but a couple Jak scientists in the lab have found out just this week there are dozens more. You just really... they're pretty useless and don't save time in our categories because of routing, but it's pretty cool what you can find when you're looking for something that obscure.
Yep. Minimum, what's it called? Cell cutscenes when.
Yeah, I don't like that conversation, but you know, all cutscenes is a category, so I wouldn't even be surprised if something like that sprung up.
Low cutscenes. 19, that's no, alright.
Oh, it is 19, okay, that's crazy.
Boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're,
A neat cutscene.
Fine. Adventure away, then.
Alright, no one swam through the waterfall. That's a good sign.
Why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
So Stellar is just a bit ahead, not very much. Only ahead really because the deload.
Yeah, in this category it saves, I think, almost 3 seconds, which is huge for a level that's only a minute long.
Now we're going to be going to Fisherman, and that's where the run will split up a bit. Unless it doesn't, which is pretty unlikely.
It will or it won't.
Exactly.
what do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try.
Let's see who's on the RNG god's good side today.
Or are they both on the bad side?
It's your breath.
You think you can do
Yeah,
better?
that's just as likely.
Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge? There are two types of good
Putting
fish to
everything on
catch.
blue right now.
1 pound fishies and
Always gotta vote for the underdog.
If you miss
I don't like
2
to
good fish,
predict, not because I care about my channel points, but like I just don't want to pick favorites.
There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers.
Fair enough.
Poison the whole darn catch. Here comes a big one. Steady, boy.
Ah, yes, early eels phase for Stellar.
Yep.
Blue got almost just as many in first phase as Stellar did in the first 2 phases.
And Stellar missed a goldfish. Damn.
6 to like 8 is such an awkward number of fish to miss.
75. Oh, that's Stellar's favorite number in fish. At least that's what he guesses on. Yeah, on Josh's stream. So I mean,
It was the same. Yeah, that's not a bad guess. It's pretty low, but
Yeah, the thing with that is the lower you go, the less people bet, the less people go there. So you can have like a lot more numbers and have a bigger chance of winning if you go
yeah,
for a
that's
lower
true.
number.
Here comes a big one.
All right, so it looks like both runners are getting pretty mediocre fish.
Yep.
Not terrible, but
You did
about
it!
average.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Yeah, so now we're gonna be seeing Forbidden Jungle, the second level technically of the game, where we don't just walk by like in Sandover.
I'm glad there's not much to do in Sandover. That's like the worst movement in the game.
Yeah, so many just like places to
Just getting through there with less than 2 bonks is an achievement. Alright, looks like Stellar got Eco Manip. More of a swag move than a time saver, but it does help a little bit.
and swag is always better than actually being optimal.
Absolutely.
And water hops though. Water hops is one of those tricks that I actually really like doing, just because I like getting them consecutively.
Yep, and it's one trick I've just never gotten better or worse at. Just always been okay at it. Much easier for some reason in the waters of Geyser Rock. I'll just be messing around and get 20 to 30 in a row, but then actually, like in a run, there's just not a chance of that happening.
Yeah, that's every time with me in the speedrun. You practice it, and then nothing comes of it for like the first few runs.
Right.
Now they're both going into temple. Temple always felt weird to me.
Boss fight.
Yeah, temple always felt weird to me. It's just like in Forbidden Jungle. It's like a level within a level, and like we don't see that like anything else really. Any other level in the game.
Yeah, it's very different. Only thing I could think to really compare it to is like the Fortress and Snowy Mountain, but that's still a lot like the rest of Snowy Mountain, so it's not doesn't
Yeah.
feel that different. And it's much
Yeah, it feels
smaller
more like-
area.
It feels more like Lost LTC.
Yeah, for sure. The level design at least. Stellar almost finished dancing with the Dark Eagle plant. Blue hot on his tail.
Like seeing the different things that people do here to just wait it out. Like whether people bonk or just do what Stellar did.
Or Mike, he'll bonk to the beat.
That's what I do.
I can never hear my game, so I could not do that. Pretty bad. I have to like pull my headphones off to hear the birds in Sentinel Beach.
And
Alright, so Stellar's on his way to the second level here. Just gonna do a quick save load to do some checkpoint abuse.
I would actually set up when he first paused that it was Forbidden Jungle, but he was like right on the edge of both Forbidden Jungle and Sandover. Like,
Right.
how
It does that a
exactly-
lot.
Just
It
like,
when you save, I don't think it really checks for where it'll spawn you. Like in the next checkpoint, it just wants to know like where you've been. Like, I don't remember how it was explained to me, but you're only in trouble if when you go to load, it still says Forbidden Jungle.
Yeah.
It does worry you a little bit though, but if you know exactly like how far along you have to be, not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so Misty Island is a fun level. You have Zeppelin cycles, which isn't too bad. Just,
Oh, it's pretty bad.
I mean, if you, it's not the worst thing in this game.
But yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, your movement every step of the way for the first minute in this level decides the cycle of the Zeppelin lurkers that you get. And it's a pretty precise setup that you need to get optimal Zeppelin lurkers. Not only very tight movement, but you have to do it quickly as well. There
Yeah.
are different cycles that players can manip and go for, but looks like they're both going for the fastest cycle, of course.
Yeah, there's also the death cycle. It's just after you do all this movement and you're where you need to be to start doing, actually hitting the Zeppelins, you just die to reset the cycles.
Oh
Someone
my
start
goodness,
to fall
Stellar.
off.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he hates
So
to.
not only does that mean that his Zeppelins are messed up, he has to swim all the way around here and go all the way back to where he just was for one scout fly.
Yep.
Part of me thinks he still won't do the death cycle. I think he's still just going to take the Zeppelins just because that's his style, but I guess we'll find out.
Okay, hsblue. Getting the roll jump there.
Oh, he is doing death cycle, alright.
That will close the gap between hsblue and Stellar, though. Now they're pretty much neck and neck.
For now, yeah, I suspect that as long as blue gets fast cycle decent, they'll be about 15 to 25 seconds ahead of Stellar coming out of this.
That's about right.
Okay, he's got a pretty decent Zeppelin setup here. He just has to make sure he hits the lurker before the barrel. There he goes. Tried to collect the health for good measure, but doesn't really have time.
Yeah. Yeah, being at 1 health here is always scary, even if most of the time you won't get hit.
Alright, Stellar handled that pretty well. Blue got fast
Yeah.
cycle. Very good.
Yes, now Blue's in the lead by a little bit.
Not quite as much as I thought.
It's like 5 seconds around that. We're heading to the end of Misty Island with the boosted. That can be a little challenging sometimes. I kind of like don't have trouble with this anymore, but like sometimes I'll just mess it up for a week straight.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's a big time loss if you miss it. And there's a couple spots to the right side of the platform where the cell is that doesn't have... I shouldn't say it doesn't have a ledge to grab, but it's at a like strange angle and you'll just bounce right off, even though you were clearly close enough to get a ledge grab. But as long as you know about all that, it's pretty doable.
Yeah. We're gonna be heading into Sentinel Beach. One of the more favored levels, at least that I've seen people talk about. Unless you're talking about birds, and then Yeah, I
Right.
hate the level.
Yeah, I think it's the last relaxing level for a while.
Yeah. There's some RNG to it, but for the most part, it's fine.
Even being here on 1 health is scary.
Yeah.
These lurkers up on this cannon tower can snipe you mid-air, and it is just the most awesome way to lose a run.
Yeah, if I had any way to lose the run, that is the best way to lose the run. I would laugh at that so hard.
Yeah, it's delightfully out of your control. Blue with the better cannon RNG.
Seeing if they can both get good birds, which,
Identical birds, let's go.
yeah, that's good.
Ah, yes. Blue with the daytime waterfall cutscene, Stellar with the nighttime.
So both players are playing pretty well right now, which is good.
Both players are very over-orbed, too.
Yeah, you want to have like at least like 234 before talking to, like around the Oracle area, because there's 6 right there. Not sure like what's the minimum.
Yeah, Stellar has like 12 more than he needs, and Blue has like 10 more than he needs. Not sure where they got all those. I know some runners will actually skip the orb event that's in Forbidden Temple. They both got that weird bonk too. Some runners will skip the orb vent in Forbidden Temple just because there's only, I think, 8 in there, and kind of slow if you can pick up orbs other places.
Yeah.
Stellar with the swag, Blue Eco uppercut to get the scout fly.
Swag and optimal.
You have to be very fast for that. I have gotten it 1 time total. Much harder than getting Eco Manip in Forbidden Jungle.
Oh,
Yeah.
my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a
Now,
parasol for your
they're
valor.
talking to Bird Lady. I think they're actually on the same amount. They have the same amount of orbs right now.
No, no! No, 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 no!
235. That's a pretty high orb count, but it works.
Your mama.
Yeah, now they can relax and basin a little bit.
Ah, love at first sight. Ah. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the
Orb.
Sims to take care of her.
Yeah, so Stellar taking the lead back from the Sentinel.
Oh, my muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Still noticing Blue's 110% save file there. I think it has like 11,000 orbs.
Yeah, I was like looking on the stream earlier and I saw I had like 11,000 orbs. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know how long it took him to dupe all of those, but I can't imagine it took anything less than like a week of spending full days duping orbs.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait.
I think it's 200 orbs equals 1%,
From before time.
but he did it on a 0% file, so it took like 11,000 orbs to get up to 110%.
120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
I mean, he's the guy who did a tier list on every single orb in the game, so
Yours.
not the most
It's
surprising
not
thing.
surprising at all.
You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
So they're gonna be soon approaching the Fire Canyon. It's the first zoomer level of the game.
Great!
Um,
You have the 20 cells needed to
Which is
power my
really a
zoomer.
transition level
Now be
from
careful.
the first hub to the
It
second
will
hub.
only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees. So
And it's
try to
hot.
keep it cool. Flying over
Definitely.
open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Alright, not much going on here. Not a whole lot of time to save. 50 orbs to collect, 7 scoutflies as usual. Only need a few of these balloons not to explode.
This level is just like pretty manageable, unless you die. I've died multiple times here on good runs.
Yeah, it looks pretty easy, but all it takes is zooming past one scoutfly and having to turn around for it, and game
Yeah.
over. It doesn't take long from there to overheat. I was messing with this level recently. I should post my clip of it, but you can actually get from the start of Fire Canyon all the way to the end, and then instead of parking the zoomer, you turn around and go all the way back to the start without blowing up. Took a couple hours to get it, but fun little challenge.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to do.
I
What
was
is it?
super bored. Alright, so here's Hub 2. Gonna skip this cutscene here. A couple different ways to do that.
Yeah. You can either jump on it like Stellar did, or you can pause buffer it. Yeah, Stellar and Precursor Basin, and Blue soon to follow. It's just a zoomer based level. Nothing. I mean, it is different, but like. I was actually messing around yesterday and got over the invisible wall to get into that you have for Precursor Basin if you're not on the zoomer.
Yeah, that's super fun for the first time. It's kind of a
Yeah.
wacky to figure out how to get up that ramp, but from there it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I do like a roll jump into like
I do like
just-
a roll jump, high jump, and then I ground pound and do another high jump.
No, it's actually really fun to mess around with that ramp also, because you can get like really high up and then just like do like a uppercut, just do a punch uppercut and go like flying in the other direction.
bad just from all that momentum. You can actually, fun fact, you can collect all of these orb crates without the zoomer.
How?
Has anyone ever done it? No. But it is possible. You can climb. There's a few areas you can climb really high. You jump down and you have to do 3-frame hops all the way to each orb crate. Well, actually, there might be a couple crates on the pillars that are still a little bit iffy. Because you can't really do roll jumps or anything like that boosteds without being on the ground for more than 3 frames. So Stellar gets 1 cycle plants, no problem. Looking good on Blue's end right now as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice. So at 242 orbs, that's good. Minimum 240 by Oracle.
One of you. Bring me 120 precursor
They're also
each power cell
27? No, 23 orbs
cell for your
right before Oracle. So minimum really you want after Basin is 217. And also Blue getting a bonk there and not
Yeah,
Pink
that's
goes back.
super unfortunate.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
I offer you a power cell.
So I consider entering LPC, which is the next level, Lost Precursor City. I consider that to be the halfway point in this run. So these players are only about 20 seconds apart right now, 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 20 to 30. It's pretty good for a race. It's still
Stellar
gonna
not waiting long enough for the fly.
that happens sometimes.
That used to happen to me a lot, and I wouldn't even notice until I'd get to the supposed last fly and receive no power cell.
I'm always so scared it's gonna happen, like even though I know it won't.
Happened a lot in my first category. I would be running 100% and not notice that I missed an orb in the first level. It would happen in Geyser and FJ even. I would be in Final Boss, or I'd be going to Final Boss, and instead of getting the 2000 out of 2000 orbs icon, I would just get 200 out of 200 for Citadel. It's painful missing one that early in the run and then continuing for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I usually pay attention to like when the like 50 out of 50 or 200 out of 200 or whatever appears.
Yeah, I could never. I always just spaced it out. Oh, Stellar. He's gonna have to do some death abuse here in the next minute or so. So you can do the next skip here.
Yeah, puzzle skip. You want to be at. You can either be at 3 or 2 health. Because you need to take 1 damage. Being at 2 health.
He might do the puzzle. Sometimes, I think with certain cycles, it's just faster to do the puzzle. Okay, so he got the good water cycle there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just when you take damage in this room specifically.
Yeah, some people do what Sally did over there and just take a hit over there because it is faster to be at 2 health when going into puzzle skip. So you could be at 1 health after and then take a death instead of just loading. Blue's gonna wait it out, even though I feel like every time you wait it out, you would have had good cycles.
Yeah, there's a way. Turning your camera right when you enter that room. There's a couple ways to tell. Like if the water is green right when you walk into that room, as long as you had good movement in the room before, then you're good to just send it. But if it's clear, then you can't really tell what's going on.
Yeah, and Flower just did piggyback clip over there, lure an enemy over there, and jump on it, and then get out of bounds. Seems to be a lot of the tricks in LPC. Go on something and jump high enough that the wall doesn't have any collision, and yeah.
Yeah, this level used to contain all of the out of bounds you would do in LTS. And thanks to some awful tricks that were discovered in the level after this one, that is no longer the case. And I'm wondering which runners will go for which skips. I think they'll both at least attempt the fastest cycles in Boggy Swamp. But let's see if they get out of LPC first. Still on good pace.
Yeah, Boggy Swamp is definitely another level in this game. To be fair, with the new route, it's honestly one of my favorite levels. It's just really fun to try out and do.
Oh man, fun is not how I would describe it.
I mean, it could be a bit painful, but
Yeah, I say that, but I know that if I just practiced it a little bit, it wouldn't be so bad.
yeah, I practice almost every day, and that's one of the levels I practice. So I'm pretty confident in my skill with it. Look how easy it is to get out of bounds, not out of bounds, to do boggy backwards. But the game just like shows you the end of it, and then just lets you roam freely. It's more than just like walking there, but like it's only just a roll jump away.
Right.
Oh, and Blue's gonna be too fast for the game to load in. Boggy, when the game doesn't have, when you get there too fast, when you get to level too fast, and the game doesn't load in, it'll like trip you, so that it has time to load in before you can see the unloaded level.
Alright, Stellar has no problem with the first two out of bounds.
Yep. I'm getting the one frame.
This level could definitely put Blue back in the lead depending on how Stellar handles this section. I've seen world record contenders have a pretty tough time here even very recently.
Yeah. And Blue gonna opt out of the new route, which is
Yeah, that
fine.
might actually help him.
Stellar
I see,
gonna-
for example, Stellar, not first try, but it doesn't lose too much time to try second, third, fourth time.
Yeah.
And now he's on 1 health, which is even scarier because these spikes
Yeah.
are just so close to you on this out of bounds.
Yeah, this trick can mess
Ooh,
up everyone.
Blue. Oh, that was your chance, Blue.
No, Blue- at
You
least
got
you
the checkpoint, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised he did all of that. Oh, he's nervous. This is not normally something he would need to take a second crack at.
Yes.
Alright, Stellar gets it. Oh, that was Blue's chance to take the lead.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but that out of bounds that Stellar was doing can actually mess you up so hard.
Yeah, I don't do it in my runs. Not yet.
Yeah, I've kind of been like trying to find a consistent setup, and like I'll find it. I'll think I find one, and then like I get a few runs with it, and then it stops being consistent.
Yeah, it's weird. I've done the same. I've gotten it like 10 times in a row and then missed it 10 times in a row just as easily. Yeah, until I absolutely need it to save time, I'm just probably gonna practice it offline here and there until I feel better about it.
That's fine.
It's a very newly added trick, so I don't mind.
Their Stellar's gonna go for a lava walk.
I think he won't, just because he's
Yeah.
already made. Of course,
he
he's
is.
gonna go. He's gonna go for first phase skip as well.
Yep.
All right, this could also be Blue's chance to take the lead because I don't think Blue will do lava walk. So unless Stellar can get this in the first like 3 tries.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Stellar just pulling that one out.
That was absolutely disgusting.
Vinny's just gonna take the death because he doesn't want drunk camera.
I mean, being able to do first phase skip like that is already so huge because it's so much faster that you have 3 chances to get it before it actually loses due time over doing deload.
Yeah, that's,
And there's about a 1 in 5 chance of getting lava walk, so it brings your chances past 50-50 to get it, or at least save time. I mean, going for that. The same strategy Stellar here used to snag the any percent world record recently.
Yep. Yeah, Sarah, and the game gets confused. Yeah, walking on lava is pretty hard in this game, and by hard I mean it's not hard at all, it's just random.
Oh man, I don't know why. Stellar wouldn't mind me saying this, but I was hoping he would just fail that like 10 times and then we'd end up being neck and neck going into Hub 3, but now the lead is just massive, and if he gets stalagmite hops right now, okay.
Okay,
That would have been even crazier.
yeah. Blue's also gonna go for lava wall. Not phase 1 skip. I understand that trick is hard.
I think they'll both get it first try. No problem. Good boulder RNG. Oh, he can still get it. Oh, he can still get it. Oh,
That's like the worst, getting the double.
he's not dealing with that
double
again. Yeah. It just gives you false hope.
My god, Blue is
Blue is dancing with death.
yeah. Right as the shark just went away, he just went right in the water. Yeah, so Blue's gonna be doing an idle deload. Very complicated glitch having to do with the checkpoints and fail safes and
Yeah, I don't even like to explain this trick. I'm no glitch hunter. I just play the game.
yeah. It's
I,
just,
I understand it. I just not enough to explain it.
yeah, if you wanna.
And I refuse to say the infamous line.
Yeah, so now this lead by Stellar is really big.
British like Tombo, yeah. Scotland is in the UK. Blue, don't go for tree hops.
Oh
Blue,
no.
stop it.
Keep going for it.
Don't do it, man. Come on.
Trying to redeem himself.
Yeah, he's not going for it again. He's like, alright, I know what happened last time.
Also didn't get the scout fly there. Which is fine, you could just do it after. You could do it when you're going through backwards, so.
Yeah, I know Blue's having fun with this tournament.
Yeah,
I just wish
definitely.
that his skill reflected in tournaments. He doesn't seem to get his good runs in like he does online streaming or offline than he does in tournaments. But look at that smile on his face. He can laugh it off.
Yeah. In the first try, backwards cell jump.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of them both getting that.
Yeah.
I struggle so much with that sometimes. I'm getting better, but
Yeah, it's like you're either getting it like with me, you're either getting it with like in the first like 3 tries, or it's taking you like 30 seconds.
yeah, exactly. If I don't get it first or second try, it's not going to be third, fourth, fifth, or sixth either. Stellar already almost done with Spider Cave. He is still on, even considering the mistakes he made earlier, on pretty impressive pace. Oh, and I said something that I shouldn't have. That was a pretty risky extended. I don't think he went as deep as he could have because the death plane in this room is pretty unpredictable. The deepest extended in this area will just kill you instantly.
Messing up that boosted.
A neat way to get back up there.
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna go for it again. At this point, I just like, I don't even try the boosted. I'm not good enough at it.
What, with or without eco?
No, I just don't do it even without eco.
Oh.
I need to practice it more.
Ooh, how do you do it then? Do you do the quad jumps?
No, I do. I do the poles first, and then I just go down to the scout fly on the top level. Or on, not the top level, but like, you know, that one above that other one.
Yeah.
So and then I just do
and you
a boost
to
right over
those
there.
poles over there.
Yeah. Now we're heading into Snowy. Snowy's probably honestly my favorite level in the game, even if it is like the most nerve-wracking.
Yeah, everyone, I don't know, not for me. Everyone has trouble in Snowy. Not trouble, but they just they stress about it, but I just cruise through it and I'm chilling it by this point in the run.
Yeah, like
maybe
right
because
now,
I just haven't killed a run here in a long time, but
Yeah, like when I'm in snowy, I don't even. It's not even too nerve-wracking for me because I'm just like, if I'm there, it probably means I'm on good pace. So I'm just telling myself, I'm just talking to myself, saying, "Don't be nervous." And I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself enough so that I just don't think about being nervous.
Yeah, that's me in Spider Cave. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, when you're on like good pace, you just gotta stick to your basics. You can't just like mess around, you know.
Watch Stellar also get this 2-frame here. Oh, Blue.
Blue gonna fall.
Oh, and Stellar was 1 frame off.
You hate to
Blue's
see.
impatience. There are more ways to deal with that than I thought. Those bad cycles right at the end of Dark Cave there, you can just get an infinite jump on multiple sides of that pillar there.
That uppercut on the bridge, always. I love that. I don't like the ice in this game, but I also like it. Like, I like the speed, like how you
in casual play, it's not fun, but
yeah.
when you're speedrunning, the ice physics is beautiful to play with.
So that was like about to fall there.
Oh, hang on, my dog wants in here.
Morty, doggo.
There you go, he's come to root for Blue with us.
Yeah.
Who is finished up with Spider Cave as well.
I like how it doesn't like even like matter how many orbs you're at this point, because you could just get the 3 eco vents and then you're just good.
Yeah, those orb vents are just a beautiful way to end this.
Yeah, you can be like so far behind on orbs, and then just get them and be generally where you need to be.
But this new boggy route, there's a good chance you are going to be very low. The first time I got the new boggy in a run, I showed up here and needed all 3 vents plus some. I had to grab some in Crater.
Yeah, I got like, I think like sometimes I get here at like, I get those vents at like around like 180 orbs, or like 200. I mean 200 works, definitely.
Stellar on 1 health.
I don't know.
He went for like a slightly slower version of that cell skip there, but maybe that's just what he does.
Now we're going to be seeing gondola skip. Oh, it's skipping the gondola. I'm not very good at gondola skip, but on foot I'm actually more consistent with on foot gondola skip.
I'm pretty good at on foot too, but I haven't missed on foot in a long. My visual cues are just like, if anyone needs help with gondola skip, I'm your guy.
Like I don't know, I just can't really get it in runs right now. But it's just, I just need to play the game more. I just need to practice it more. Like, I usually just like when I'm playing the game, I usually just want to get into runs, so I don't like, I practice, but then like, I just want to do runs because...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll start practice, and if I don't start runs after like 20 minutes, I'll just stop playing. Okay, so Stellar was on 1 health. That's probably why he was being so careful in the swarm room.
Yeah, and Blue was messing up the the jump to get on to the bottom of that. That where that cell is. So we just went for a zoom walk.
I love how many different ways there are to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Blue, show up, Stellar. Get the 2-frame. He does a crouch uppercut instead. Oh, they were both
Just-
1 frame off.
Dang. You hate to see it.
Yeah, the heat. What? The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to go, Sentinel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Stellar in lava tube. We will not be skipping it because then the run
wanna
is
see
even
him
more
go for-
valid.
I want to see him go for Citadel's skip version 12 right now.
Citadel hops would be funny, but
Please do it. He's
he is
doing it.
going
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, he knows that he's on like 50, low 56 pace right now. So even if this goes as wrong as it possibly can, he should know that he's still got a pretty good chance of winning this. Oh, Blue, careful, my guy. Oranges skip or oranges?
He's just going for oranges. That's understandable. Oh my god. Oh, that's so... He literally went on it, but like, this game can be weird with his bong physics. Like,
Back runners and throwing for content. Name a more iconic duo. If he gets this right now, he'll be the first, I'm pretty sure, to get this. He'd have to be the first to get it in a tourney match here.
maybe.
Blue did not need to go back for those orbs either. He had 232 coming out of Fortress. I think you only need 222.
And the big part. Ah, it's barely misses it.
At least he didn't die.
Yeah. Does it save time if you just only get the 60 go?
It
I'm
does.
assuming
It's only like 3 seconds, but
Oh, okay.
it does save time. It just makes Lava Tube that much harder.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of worth it. If you think those 3 seconds will help, then maybe go for it. What is he? What?
He's just waiting.
No, I was talking about Blue.
Oh, I was talking about, dude, he's just waiting there. He's doing something. He's doing oranges minute.
Turning on debug.
He's preparing for lava tubes, dude.
That would be so much slower at this point.
Eco won't protect you now.
I actually think Stellar's on 55 pace still. Perhaps. It's okay, Recon. We've all killed runs in Final Boss.
Yeah.
Finish the boat once and for all.
I remember having so much trouble with Final Boss until I learned the eco thing.
Oh yeah, the ego dupe. And then by
Yeah.
the time you learn that, you're good enough at Final Boss that you don't even need it anymore.
You like barely need it. I still needed it because like I learned it pretty early on. I think you were in my chat and you taught me how to do it.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Come on, Stellar. He's trying to do the final boss damage list right now, and it's not working for him. I mean, it's fine, but...
So I got the second one frame and that's it.
Reset. So, still a chance. If Stellar collects 2 light eco in the same frame, which is possible, his game will crash, and I think that'll give Blue enough time to catch up.
You could
I don't know
also
if we would
pause
actually
off the
consider
video.
that. Yeah. I don't know if we would actually consider that a disqualification if he just took that as his run.
Might stop that robot.
Finishing it in style.
Yeah, I think this tournament's casual enough that we would just let that go.
Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my
Now is
mind.
Blue gonna go for Citadel Hops? No.
My knowledge, I don't think Blue has spent any time practicing Citadel hops. Because he's a smart man. Oh.
And that's time for Stellar, 56-27. Really solid run. GG's to him.
Yeah, it's really good.
Blue just did that and he just looked directly at the camera.
He knows.
New Citadel skip.
Yeah, even with all of those mistakes that Stellar made, that's still a top 10 time.
Yeah. Shows you how good Stellar is. So Blue just gonna be trying to finish the run here.
No sub 1 for Blue today, but that's alright. Okay. Blue does not want it to end. Let's tell it. That was nice. Too close to the portal, though. Okay.
Blue.
I would have just gone to bed if you got that cutscene. I have my match today and I still need to sleep before it.
Blue, no. Just get the cell.
He's trying to get
Oh.
the... Yeah.
He's trying to be swag with it.
Oh, okay. I've seen enough. This is really what it's all about for Blue.
Yeah. Blue, just get the final boss.
Come on, you're on pace.
We're on pace to beat my PB.
Anyone else going to be a precursor robot for Halloween this year?
Imagine that.
Which Jak 1 character would you cosplay as?
Either Maya or Kira, because Maya's my name, so I kind of feel like I have that connection with her.
Plus, you have Dark Eco running through your veins, right?
Yeah. The Dark Eco is definitely, I forgot the line.
Mortis chose the Oracle.
That's actually the call.
I think I would be the Mudlurker in Misty.
You also need to, with the Oracle, have the voice changers so that your voice sounds like him.
Alright, Blue, no funny business. Oh my gosh. What did I say? He's gonna do a Dark Eco dance right now.
If he would have went for early light eco and died in pool, we're disqualifying him from the race.
That could be the stuff to chain me back. Or might stop that robot.
At least
Stay fuzzy.
Blue's going down in style.
Choices.
Does he still move on to the tournament, to the bracket?
I haven't looked yet.
But do it quickly before I
Yeah, I was
change
just
my
looking.
mind.
So this doesn't even matter that much. He lost. He's still moving on.
And I gotta win the rest of my matches to move on, and I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Who are you facing? Combo.
Combo and Aslov. And Aslov damn near got world record today, so
Yeah. And Blue finishing off with a 102.59. Still a pretty good run, even with all of his quote-unquote swag.
GG racers.
GG.
I'm excited to see what Stellar has to say about his run. Blue, not so much.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I think he's still muted.
Any gamers?
Yeah, we gaming. You're
No.
also gaming, as we saw.
Yeah, some gaming happened. Some didn't.
Yeah, the swag
My,
trick to awful mistake ratio was interesting for your run. First try, first phase, skip and lava walk. Very nice.
Yeah,
First phase skip into lava walk.
First try.
What?
I was
Oh
actually
my-
explaining during that, okay, this is maybe good for Blue, because if Stellar can't get this second, third, or fourth try, he could take the lead back.
Wait, did he get a first try or?
It was first
Yeah.
try.
Oh my. Yeah, see, this is why I was just hanging out, chilling with the boys. Like, I'm up against the world record any percent holder. Like, yeah, I'm gonna chill.
I mean, my
Yeah.
run didn't start off very well.
Yeah, there are definitely
yeah.
some things that went wrong, like missing the roll jump in Misty.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
done that a
single
lot so
mistake.
far this tournament.
Hey, that was a clean death cycle, though. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, I've not done that in ages, so I'm happy that.
Yeah, I thought I sensed some hesitation at that first bouncing barrel because there are so many different ways to do that. But
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to do that, but I just improvised and it worked. So that was good. But yeah, I mean that roll jump's really starting to piss me off because I just keep failing it in these races.
Yeah, what you have to do is you gotta practice it, and
Thanks, Blue.
I don't think that roll jump will get easier with practice. We all know how it works, what works and what doesn't work, and we just
roll jump, go ahead.
Yeah, just do the very easy movement and have it work.
Yeah, okay, I gotta say, huge shout out to the legend, Benny. Very, you might get it,
Right. Thanks for that, Blue. I mean, the rest of my run was
Okay.
The rest of my run was pretty good, I think. Don't remember anything else going badly.
Yeah, I didn't really comment too much on your pace because when I did, something tragic would happen. Like I would mention your pace in Dark Cave, and then you didn't do deep enough extended, and yeah, I just shut up about it after that.
I just honestly, I just couldn't be bothered to do a boosted, so I was like, you know what, extended.
You think
time.
that? Yeah, you didn't go super deep, but I'm pretty sure you knew that the death plane probably would have got you before you could go deep enough to actually make that jump.
Well, I was thinking that, but I actually don't think the death plane's that high. I think you can go very deep there, probably. I just never really tried it.
Yeah.
A race probably was not the best place to try that, but whatever. Oh yeah, and then I failed the oob and boggy like 100 times.
The oob and boggy.
Yeah, the flat one.
Yeah, oh crazy, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was another spot we were hoping Blue could take the lead. He was right behind you. He opted out of doing the flut oob.
Yeah,
and I was even saying if Stellar misses this for like even just 30 seconds, Blue will take the lead. And Blue had to go and get some checkpoints, and he took his time climbing those platforms.
Does anyone want to teach me that new route? The out of bounds is so ridiculous. Like, holy moly.
Yeah.
What?
Stellar here will show you.
It's not too crazy, but yeah,
Stella,
obviously
please teach.
I can't act like I know what I'm doing when I failed.
Right now. Okay, I got the control. Okay. So you jumped.
Yeah, can we switch scenes again? Yeah, let's just do that real quick.
Wall. Just jump through the wall. There you go.
Yeah, okay, jump through the. Okay, got it.
See, Blue,
shoot, let's go.
Blue. So what you need to do is you need to practice.
Okay, here we go. Thank you. All right, practicing. We're going.
Touche. But yeah, like Saren says here, we do have another match. So if you guys want to see me crush Aslov in about 12 hours, 11 hours.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it really? Is it in 12?
It's 11 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working.
I'm gonna be sleeping.
Yo, you gotta love those time zones.
Yep.
Alright, got a raid
Talking
going
about
here.
Benny. Talking about Benny, we're raiding Benny. Yo, let's freaking go.
Alright, GG again, racers. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yep, and remember our sponsor, UAP. Exclamation mark UAP for more info.
Yes.
What Ben said. Wait, 3 Bennies. Oh my gosh.
I am going to bed.
See you, peeps.
All right.